Albertans love their trucks. Calgary's police force uses them. Then there's the stretch pickup limo for those occasions where you've got to move a couch at 6 and roll up to the function in style a little later. And even politicians think they'll be a hit with voters. But would drivers here still like the vehicle if it was electric? So far, it looks like some people are saying yes. In 2023, more than 400 electric trucks were registered in Alberta, according to Statistics Canada. The year before, there were 75. These trucks have only been available a few years. But do these early numbers mean electric trucks could have a future here? It depends who you ask.
The electric trucks are definitely here to stay, and they'll definitely grow in numbers.
Yes, Alberta has a truck culture, and yes, many trucks are just used as commuter vehicles, frankly. I don't know too many people who are into their trucks who are also into electric vehicles. It's almost a completely different demographic.
Why do people buy trucks? There are many factors: utility, vanity, for rugged adventures. Can the electric version really fit all those roles? Finding that out comes with a hefty price tag.
So pretty similar to a regular truck, it does have its own compressor. I've been watching the industry evolve over the last 5 years, and the manufacturers, entering this larger vehicle segment and what we would call full range EVs that we can actually do our full lifestyle with. That includes going to the mountains on the weekends, doing extended trips out into different parts of Canada and the US. So that decision looks like, can this vehicle actually support this?
Wilton is new to trucks, but not electric vehicles. His commuter car for a while was a Nissan Leaf, but that didn't check all the boxes. To go to the mountains and haul a trailer, he was still using a gas-powered car.
We did end up buying like a V8 Pathfinder, a used one, just to tow, and that did not work.
He finally landed on a Rivian. It ticked all his boxes and on paper fulfilled his needs. In practice though, his first go at towing wasn't without hiccups. On a trip across the prairies in the spring, things were tough. Towing extra weight is a battery drain, and a blast of cold weather added to that strain. Then spotty charging infrastructure in Saskatchewan and Alberta turned into a real pain point. But a similar trip into British Columbia with some practice and planning made Wilton more confident.
It can be done with careful planning and some foresight. You can definitely tow and do all the things a truck can do with an electric vehicle. This meets the needs from a performance, utility perspective, and I would say it stacks up in most areas quite well against your average truck.
But your average truck buyer might not see it the same way. Given the current technology and charging capacity, an electric truck might not be the best adventure vehicle for everyone.
So if you're driving on the highway in a truck and you're going somewhere, and not with a payload, not pulling a trailer, but you're just driving your truck on the highway, you're going to be getting about 30 kilowatt hours per 100 kilometers. That means if you drive a 3-hour stint, you're going to need to replace about 100 kilowatt hours of electricity. And that's the real problem in Alberta. The charging infrastructure is not that developed outside the Trans-Canada Highway. And even the fast chargers on the major thoroughfares don't work that well.
He thinks the biggest buyer for electric trucks might be people making short trips, like within a 200-kilometer radius, and charging at home.
In the city, you charge from home with cheap electricity. You can drive your truck to the job site. You can use it as a home office. You can charge all your devices. You can charge batteries for your equipment. It makes a great deal of sense.
We've actually profiled quite a few companies here in Alberta who have electric trucks as part of their fleet. The most common consistent feedback that we get from them is they really enjoy the cost savings to their company. Some of these trucks are driving like all day long. In those cases, companies are saving over $5,000 a month in fuel costs.
While there are thousands of hybrid trucks in Alberta, which mostly use gas but get an electric boost from an internal battery pack, what might fit the needs and sensibilities of Albertans, Romanowski tells me, is an electric truck that's a hybrid plug-in, which runs on electricity first and fuel once the battery is drained. And those are just starting to hit the market in North America.
Helen Pike, CBC News, Calgary.